there, bots and babes. It's Captain Dolphin, and welcome to the 21st edition of the MSTie Minute. That's right, we're legal, so load up the shots and let's dive right into this edition of the MSTie Minute. All right, let's talk about what's happening in the world of the fandoms, online and offline. Online, you can check out the amazing Colossal Watch Together guide every week with yours truly. We are going through some very essential MST3K episodes. This week, we'll be watching episode 801, Revenge of the Creature. We are saying hello to Bill as our crow, and we're entering the sci-fi era. So you'll want to join us again online every Wednesday about 8 p.m. Central. The Revival League podcast has released a podcast with Conor Lastowka, who is one of the head writers over at Rifftrax, and he is also an author of a new book that you can pre-order right now, so you'll want to go give a listen to that podcast. They talk to him about that, about the Rifftrax going to UK, and lots of other fun stuff. Incognito Cinema Warriors is now Agonywolf Media, so I'm going to have to get used to that. So Agonywolf Media has their channel Robot Co-op and No Bot Co-op, where they riff through some great classic 90s video games. They're releasing videos almost seems like every day, but you'll want to go follow their channel so you can see some of the fun stuff from Rick Wolf and Nick Evans and Jason and Bethany, everybody over there at Agonywolf Media. They also have a Patreon where you can go get some Pogs. Speaking of the 90s, they've got Pogs as part of their Patreon rewards. Go check it out. I got the link down there below. You can support them. They're really funny and they need your help. Again, we already talked about the Revival League podcast. Oh, but I did fail to mention Eddie Poe. They have a new original radio play. It's a Telltale Valentine, Eddie Poe. You'll want to check that out. It drops February 13th. The SOL Mates, the Soulmates podcast has a new podcast out where they talk about Time of the Apes. You want to give that a listen. Again, online, this coming weekend, the MST3K and more online watch together. We've got some fun themes lined up for you. Pilots, rednecks and hillbillies, and celebrity siblings in honor of Joe Estevez's birthday coming up. He's a werewolf, and it's so fascinating. I just found out about this cool thing. Okay, we're talking about some in-live person riffing. Mystery Drag Queen Theater 3000 in Seattle, Washington. They're going on Friday, March 2nd. You got some time. Friday, March 2nd, they're going to be riffing EGOS, some hilarious drag queens. I wish I lived in Seattle. That's how cool this is when I found out about it. Let's see what else. Oh, in the UK, as you know, the Rifftrax is going to be there February 15th. That is next week. Holy for holies. It's so close. One of the other things, though, the MST3K UK group is trying to do is they're trying to get a Frank and Trace. They're trying to get the Mads over there to the UK. They've got a GoFundMe set up, an Indiegogo, where you can get some cool rewards if you help donate to get Frank and Trace over there to the UK. Let's see. Oh, another in-person meetup happens to be Friday, March 2nd. In Fairfax, Virginia, they'll be doing Midnite at MST3K at a theater. It's like $5 a ticket or something at the University Mall Theaters, wherever that is in Fairfax, Virginia. And Louisville, Kentucky, their meetup group has posted pretty much every meetup they're going to do for most of February. Thursdays and Sundays is when they meet up. You'll want to follow along. I got the links down there. You can hang out with the guys and watch some riffing. St. Louis, Missouri, recently, they have a meetup group, and they recently posted their newest meetup. It's going to be Saturday, February 17th, if you're in St. Louis, Missouri. And Portland, Oregon, coming up. Let's see. Oh, this one already passed. They met last night. Sorry, they met on February 5th. But they will be getting together February 23rd for when the Mads come there to Portland. Now, this one's a little bit different. This is some live riffing. Down in Front in Chicago on February 13th, they're going to be riffing Karate Kid. Also on the 13th over in Kansas City, Missouri, Cinemasochists are going to be riffing 50 Shades Darker. And let's see, Atlanta, Georgia, Cineprov, gotta love them. They're going to be riffing Frankenstein's Castle of Freaks on February 17th. That is a Saturday show, so no excuses why you can't go, oh, I have to go to work. Well, some of us do work every day of the week. But Did you know that there is a Waverly Fan Club over on Twitter? There is a Waverly Fan Club. You want to go follow that. They always do like fun little contests. I hope there was one going on for a tote bag. I think it's still going on. You just have to retweet their stuff. So head over there to their Twitter account. I got the link down there and go check them out. Oh, I know we've talked about this before, but this is like the final push, you guys. There is an MST3K Lego set that someone has submitted into the Lego people to hopefully get made. Yeah, I know it's really cool. So I've got the link down there. I want you to go vote for it. If we can get like 10,000 votes, or 100,000, I don't know, whatever. It goes to Lego for, copywriting and the actual production of it, to see if we can get it done that far. So we need your vote. Go vote now. Captain's orders. Of course, we have the monthly postcard exchange. The February deadline is coming up tomorrow, but that doesn't mean that you can't go ahead and sign up or sign up for March, because I always have the next month's link ready to go. I think that's it for the fandom. If you know of something happening, shoot me an email. Look, I did it. So shoot me an email, and I'd love to share the word with the rest of the fans. Let's talk with Let's talk about what's happening with the cast and crew and alumni of MST3K, Rifftrax, everything. So, Rifftrax, coming up next week, oh my gosh, February 15th, they are going to be in London for 2 live riffing shows. They're going to riff Plan 9 and Samurai Cop. Oh, I bet that is just going to be a blast. So happy for our friends across the pond there. They released a new full-length riff, Berserker, Hell's Warriors. You want to check that out. And if you didn't already have it as part of your Kickstarter, 6 Murderous Beliefs, a new short, is available for you to pick up. Mike Nelson and Conor Lastowka of Rifftrax are working on a podcast called 372 Pages We'll Never Get Back. They are now reading through Ernest Cline's Armada. I think they've got their 2nd episode up now, so you'll want to go give that a listen. And speaking of Conor Lastowka, I've already talked about it a little bit. He has a book coming out called The Pole Vault Championship of the Entire Universe. The cover looks really fun. I can't wait to read it. You can pre-order it now. We might have a cool little thing happening here for our viewers of MSTie Minute. We'll see, but definitely want to go give it. You can pre-order it for you can Kindle, you can get it in the paper form, whatever. Let's see, Frank Conniff, of course, he has some books out there that you need to pick up, and pretty much weekly he is on Sirius XM Insight, channel 121, about like 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time, I believe. And coming up Wednesday, February 14th in Astoria, New York, and the QED, he's going to be part of a Valentine's Day show, so you'll want to check that out if you are in the area. The Mads are back this coming weekend. They are going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. I think there's still a contest going on for some signed merch from them, so you'll want to follow through, get your tickets, and get entered into that contest. And coming up very soon, like I've mentioned, the 23rd and 24th, they're going to be in Portland, Oregon. They've got shows lined up for Rhode Island, Arlington, Ashburn. They're going to be all over this coming year, so hopefully they're coming to a city near you. They also have their podcast, Movie Sign with the Mads, Taxi Driver and the Founder, and I think they're getting ready to do a Mudbound is going to be on Netflix, so they're going to be releasing that one real soon. You'll want to give that podcast a listen. Hampton Yount, of course, he has his very cool podcast, Suicide Buddies, but he's also got some live stand-up coming up. If you are in the Sunnyvale, California area, Silicon Valley, this coming Thursday through Sunday, February 8th through 11th, Hampton will be at Rooster T. Feathers Club. You can pick your tickets up now. He's going to be there for several days, so no excuses why you can't go. Baron Vaughn, of course, is on that cool show Corporate on Comedy Central that you can check out. It's really funny, and he's on the new season of Grace and Frankie on Netflix that was just released a few weeks ago. Felicia Day is going to the Emerald Comic Con in March in Seattle. See, again, all the cool stuff happens in Seattle. And she's going to Poland, which apparently is cool too, in May for the Fantasy Fan Convention Parkron. I'm not from Poland. Patton Oswalt, he's got that new show AP Bio on NBC with the guy from Always Sunny. Haven't had a chance to look at that one yet, but it looks pretty good. Grant Baciocco, he needs your help. Mr. Waverly, he also has a really cool web channel called Saturday Morning Media. It's family friendly. He has lots of fun little videos that he puts up there, going to Disney World, all kinds of really cool stuff. I love the advent calendar, so he needs your like. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel to help him out, please, please, please. And that's it, I think, for the cast and crew. If you know of anything, if you know where Jonah Ray's been up to, I haven't seen him around a lot lately on social media. I think he's only on the Instagram now. But if you think of something, let me know. Let's talk about merchandise. Recently released to the public, you can now pre-order the MST3K Singles Collection and an exclusive poster. This is going to include movies that haven't been included in another set. I think like I Accuse My Parents is part of one. That's one of my favorites. I actually own the single DVD. So, but you'll want to go pick that up so you can, and pre-order it so you can get that exclusive poster. Shout Factory recently released some big news. If you order over $50 worth of stuff, your shipping is free. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you, Shout Factory. Zen Monkey Studios, you know, they've got shirts. They've actually got a shirt sale going on, I think, for $12.99. They've got certain shirts on sale. That is a steal. You won't want to miss that. You know, they got pins. Oh, he's going to be shiny. They got pins and posters and everything as well. If you know of something in the merch world, or if you just want to say hi, send me a comment down below. I'm giving shout outs now because that's how cool I am. So here's a shout out to my friend Robin and my good girl Ruth. You guys are so creative. I love you. Anywho, that's it for this edition, the 21st edition. I'm gonna go line up the shots and get them really drunk. So that's it. Love and riffs. Captain Dolphin out.